Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Yannick. Hey, look, I got the vlogging camera. How's the quality? Got the microphone. I hope that's okay. It's on my bag strap. But while en route, I thought I'd test out this ruddy little wicked bit of kit. I wish I could show it to you because it's wicked. It's like an Osmo Pocket 3 thing. It looks really cool, and yeah, it's got this little Johnny 5 short circuit head, one for the teenagers, that reference, and you can literally twist turn it around, please. Yeah, show you where I'm going. It's got a steady cam head thing as well. It's bloody wicked. So anyway, Liverpool have lost and Palace have won the Community Shield. I hope this works as a windbreaker, this mic. Yeah, man. Look, I'm going to be honest, I was second screening it because I was watching Chelsea smash Milan, absolutely destroy them 4-1, 10 men. But anyway, you can check out Football Therapy for all that kind of stuff. And yeah, Palace, bro. FA Cup winners, of course, to qualify for this final. And it's great stuff. It's great stuff. I'll talk about Palace first, and then we can speak about Liverpool and, how they feel about this. Because look, let's be real, yeah. This was always going to mean infinitely more to Palace than it would have been for Liverpool. Liverpool, the Premier League winners, they'll be going to retain the Premier League title. They'll try and win the Champions League and do a little better in the Champions League. This is beautiful. I might sit in the sun. Where's good lighting? I suppose here. Yeah, they'll try and retain. Is that wind? I hope that wind isn't screwing up my audio. It might be. If it, I live and learn. I'm testing here. Yeah, man. So Liverpool will be going for the big guns, right? So they won't be thinking, oh no, we've lost the Community Shield. And to be honest, obviously, as a Chelsea fan, I was rooting for Palace. I was really hoping they'd win. I was buzzing they did win. When it got to the shootout, I was thinking, if Liverpool win this on the shootout, it would just be so lame. If you're going to beat them in regulation time because you're the better team. Don't give everyone hope. And then beat them on penalties. And Palace did it. It wasn't the greatest penalties of Liverpool. Of course, there was 4 goals. And to be honest, the narrative leading up to it in the regulation time was Liverpool looked really good. They're flexing all their new signings. Florian Wirtz got an assist. The new striker signing, Hugo Ekitike, scored a great goal. Low, hard drive into the corner. Amidst all this talk that Isak's being forced to stay at Newcastle, he's like, well, I'm here. You spent 95 million euros on me, mate. I'm fine. Look at me score a wicked goal. Some Liverpool fans will tell you they'll be frustrated that he was taken off before the shootout. I came here for a shootout, as the Craze twins would say. And yeah, Frimpong scoring a goal that he absolutely never meant. If you disagree, let me know in the comments. That was a cross back into the box that flew in. He had a great little dance celebration, so congratulations for that. And look, it's good for him. It's good for Liverpool. I feel like I'm in the crossfire of loads of dog walkers here. At this point, Liverpool fans are thinking, right, we're good. They did concede a penalty. I'll just take a stroll over here with the sun behind me. See how the camera deals with that. They did concede a penalty. Some Liverpool fans will tell you it's soft. Virgil van Dijk and of course Jean-Philippe Mateta dispatched that well. Look, yeah, was it Ismail Assar that scored towards the end to make it 2-2? Anyway, pretty even game. Got to the shootout. Dean Henderson, probably the better of the 2 goalkeepers in the shootout. Having a lovely time, by the way, at Palace. After his sort of demands as a goalkeeper before, to go to you know, a club like Palace and then become like the guy and do really well. It's just a nice story, isn't it? And he'll be thinking like, get me, you know, he'll be looking at Jordan Pickford and be like, how you doing at Everton, mate? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm coming for your England spot. Maybe, I don't know what Tuchel's thinking when he watches him, but England aren't flush for goalkeepers. So yeah, absolutely massive for Crystal Palace. They will feel they are just a great team. You know, these fears that Mark Guehi's going to be snapped up by Liverpool, or, you know, people like me calling for Chelsea to break glass and sign Guehi after the injury to Levi Colwill, and indeed looking like a little bit worrying in terms of Trevoh Chalobah. But yeah, Guehi actually came off of cramp. But Eze as well, of course. Ebe Eze, just an absolute incredible operator, wanted by Arsenal and other good teams. You know, but he will feel now that I think you have to think they're going to keep all the guys now. The move's too good. Because they're great. Palace, Ole Glasner, he's not scared of big teams. He beat Man City in the FA Cup final. He's just beat Liverpool in the Community Shield, and they wanted to win it. They put out a strong team. They're trying to test their new boys. You know, this was like a real game. You know, and they'll be riding high. I know they've been demoted to the Conference League, and Forest have benefited and been promoted to the Europa League, which is such a shame, because I said it in like recent videos. Palace can win the Europa League and get into the Champions League, which would be absolute dreamland stuff for them, wouldn't it? And of course they could do it. Freaking Tottenham last season could do it. The stinkiest football ever under Ange in Europe, against an awful opposition. It was an awful final. If they can do it, this Palace team could have done it. And then, yeah, if they get Champions League money, dreamland, absolute dreamland for them. So they'll probably still fight Court of Arbitration of Sport to get into that. But yeah, I mean, I know you watch Elise if you're Eze and think, who's young, significantly younger than Eze. He's gone to Bayern, he's cooking, he's a starter for France. Eze will be thinking, I should be at a super club, which would elevate me to a starter for England. So that's what he'll be thinking, but also now he's just probably thinking, this is just too good. There's some sports going on in the park of sorts. And I think they're drinking. Do you know what I mean? So like, it'll be easier to stay. It'll be, or should I say like, for example, Newcastle, yeah? Newcastle are in the Champions League. They've just won a cup themselves, but they've been stinking up in pre-season. There's the bad feeling about Isak. You know, Elanga's just got there. He must be thinking like, what's going on? Like, why is the mood not so great? Some points been scored or something? Do you know what I mean? So the mood at Palace is much different than Newcastle at the moment, let's say. And Liverpool, man, Liverpool fans are feeling good. They're Premier League champions. They're breaking transfer records for Wirtz. Kirkes and Frimpong are good. Their new striker signing, Ekitike, scored a great goal. They lost the Community Shield. I think they'll get over it. Do you know what I mean? They will be aiming big. So this is kind of what football wanted. They wanted Palace to win. They knew Liverpool wouldn't care so much. And yeah, man, so this is my reaction tester. Hopefully this footage is good in terms of the wind, not fucking up the audio. I just swore. My word. There's a lot of screaming. Sorry for swearing. It's not my usual office format. But yeah, I want to do much more vlog style stuff, because I won't necessarily always be home in the coming weeks. Certainly on this channel anyway. So keep it locked, like and subscribe. Peace.